Chad Byler here at the U of I Armory with head men's track and field coach Mike Turk. Coach, you had your first outdoor meet of the season, got a lot of guys back out there for the first time in a few weeks. What was your overall impression of the group?
It was good. I think one of the things we were looking for was how some of the guys that have been hurt, especially some of the younger guys, how they would respond, what they would look like. There's guys like Kevion Akins. We haven't seen him since the first indoor meet, and we were really pleased with the way things turned out. Certainly we're not in mid-season form, but it's not a mid-season meet, so we have a ways to go, but it was a real good trip and a real good experience, good kickoff for us.
And one of those top performances came from Ian. He cracked the top 10 list in the 10K. Talk a little bit about what he's done. He's had a little injury trouble at the beginning of the year and how he's progressed since then.
Yeah, it's been pretty amazing to watch him, kind of come off cross country, where at the end of the cross country season he was hurt, and certainly didn't end the cross country season the way he would have liked, and had kind of a slow start through indoors. But we could see him coming on, and I know he felt real good going into the Big Ten meet. His Big Ten performance was pretty good in that progression to where he is now, and so it was great to see him. I told him, it was just really gratifying to see him out there as a senior in that 10K, and just to see the way he looked. I mean, he really looked good. It was nice to see him running on the track. He looked strong and smooth, and it was really great to see that after what he's been through this year. And it's just been such a great career for him. Coming in here as kind of maybe a lightly recruited walk-on, and nobody really knew too much about him. He was really like one of the last guys that we put on the roster that year, his freshman year, and to see where he is now is really a testament to his his commitment and the way he's really stuck to it over the years. So just an outstanding thing to see for our program.
And finally, this week you got Indiana State, and at this meet you're probably going to have some guys that didn't get to go out to Stanford. What do you expect to see out of them, as well as the guys that are making their second competition of the season?
Well, we want to see the guys that are returning after last week's meet. We want to see them continue to progress. It'll be hard to see that progression on paper just because the nature of this meet probably won't lend itself with the weather that it's supposed to have this weekend. But we can still see that progression. We can see the way they're doing things, and it may not show up on paper with their performances, but we'll see. And then we've got some new guys that are still coming in. Eddie Smoliak is going to make his debut in the pole vault, along with Mitch Mimoser and Blaze Gallardi, our two upperclassmen. They'll be making their season debut, and then also Isaiah Michael is going to be activated this week and get a chance to run, and Joe Haight too. So be interesting to see how all those guys respond to their first collegiate meet of the year.
All right, thanks, Coach. For more on Fighting Illini men's track and field, go to fightingillini.com.